Here we go, boys. Unbelievable. 138 divided by 2, Tony. You don't know because your favourite number is 69. Episode 69. Put a line through it. Tazzy, Tony, MArto, what happened last week?
What did happen last week?
Oh, mate. The boys. Get around them, MArto.
Yeah, they're on fire, aren't they?
Talking about
the bees round the honey pot there. Taz had the big prize winner there.
Yeah, look, it was one of those. Tone, I don't know where you've got your crown because you are King Tony.
King Tony, that's right. Yeah.
King Tony today, King Tone. And as for me, you know what? I'm a modest man.
Oh,
I'm a modest sort of fellow. Just follow me. That's all. I don't need to say much.
Oh.
It was only 11 to 1.
Oh, MArto, we've got a few little philosophical things that we get a bit annoyed about in this group. And one of them is we always take SP for put a line through it. Whereas MArto, you do something a little bit different.
Well, I tend to tell him on at tipped prices, yes.
Tipped prices. So the great man, Tazzy, tips one at 11. What did it pay SP, Tone?
Sixes. 6 to 1, wasn't it?
$6. He got halved, Tazzy.
I got halved. I might have got halved in PaLTI, but I didn't get halved in me pocket.
Big finger. Big chocolate.
Well, that's what matters at the end of the day,
And
doesn't
then Tony's tipped the horse over in WA. It's actually called the Nature Strip of Western Australian Racing. Flying Missile, Tone. Well done, mate. $3.10 into $2.60. Money in the bank.
Yeah, well, it come in. They jumped on, didn't they?
Oh,
but at least it was a winner. We had a jockey who actually did what he's instructed to do, and that was to win, get the horse across the line first. You know,
what were you saying, Tazzy, before? Here at Team PaLTI, we're actually moving markets now. That's how
we move markets. We do.
We're starting to, I don't know, a little bit like Jace at Mardi Gras. He's starting to bedazzle a lot of people, the great man. But well done, boys. It's great to see. What did Meatloaf say? 2 out of 3 ain't bad, but 2 out of 4 is pretty good. Pezza and MArto, we sort of held up our end in a little way. Let's get into it, MArto. The Flying Missile, Tone. Talk about the Flying Missile, Tone. Looks like you're in the toilet there. Are you all right?
Oh, yeah, mate. Yeah, no, I'm not pinching off a loaf. I'm just right in the spare room.
You're not laying cable for Telstra or Telecom back in the day there, Tone?
No, I'm not strangling a copper. There we go. There you go. I'm.
Are you cutting any wood chips?
MArto was dropping the boys off the pool a bit earlier, but anyway, Pezza's Bush. We got third, paid $4.20. Not happy because Pezza's on the nose like an idiot. But it wasn't a bad run. It was never going to win. I'm not going to sack it. But it was a highway. What do you expect? The Flying Missile, geez, it was a tough win, Tone. You'd have to be a little bit excited about it.
Oh, yes, it only just got there, didn't it?
Yeah, it sort of looked like it was going to win, and then it didn't, then it did, then it didn't, then it did. It was really good, actually. It was. I love that aspect of racing. I love it. MArto's making 2 veg. Oh, geez.
Oh, absolute shocker.
Christ.
I didn't even watch the race, mate. It was obviously ridden upside down and out the back or interference or something, but I didn't watch the race.
It was actually, MArto, no disrespect, but it was more like bangers and mash.
Yeah.
MArto's making 2 veg. Unfortunately, MArto's tipped us into a nice little juicy double today, which he didn't post.
I would.
And we're all excited about that. And then MArto tips one on a Saturday. It's like, holy shit. Taz, the Queen of PaLTI, and don't forget about Unlaced as well, big boy, over in Morpheville.
How good was that?
That was a really special little run.
The way, look, I didn't want to back up with it again because I don't know, just sometimes it's just one of those things where I just don't do it. You know what I mean? But
Unlaced was, we better explain. Unlaced was Tazzy's fister from the week before. It was scratched. He tipped another, which sort of ran an okay third. But last week, Unlaced comes out at what, $15 and just went to the front and ran.
Rumpety pumpety.
Rumpety pumpety it was unbelievable. So Tazzy, well, anyway, you were winning everywhere then because the Queen, Bellissimo, just had won. And then Unlaced had won. And then it's just like, holy shit, Taz is on fire. Piss on him. The quaddie herds, boys. Marto, you did your job.
Yes,
Well, we
Marto,
got on there, didn't we?
Yeah, Tazzy, you did your job.
I did. I'm one in a row.
Pezza did his job. Marto did his job again. The anchor substituted with a W at the front. The wanker. Tony, what happened?
jockey error.
Now,
What can you say? I think the race was rigged. How does
Really?
that thing? But
Really?
this is what I love about. This is why I hate country racing.
Here we go.
In the sticks, in places that shouldn't even be allowed to have races on the weekend. That's it.
Right.
You're
So,
a bit hard.
That's what happens.
Tony,
And
are you
that's why
talking?
you get these things winning that shouldn't even be in a race
Tony, are you talking about
on the weekend.
Ballarat as a Saturday racetrack? Are you a little bit?
Yeah, no good. No, it's a weekly thing. They shouldn't have races on those sort of tracks on the weekend. No.
Right.
This is why you get results that they come out of the Wizard of Oz. This
Right.
is the thing, you know.
Right.
No,
I think you're a bit harsh, Tone. Seriously.
Mm.
I mean,
really.
what are they supposed to do?
You're a
What, just-
Victorian. I mean, I love
just-
Victoria too, but those tracks, come on. The Leyland brothers wouldn't drive their bloody four-wheel drive around there.
Right.
Ballarat, beautiful part, beautiful lake there. Seriously, just
Ballarat
around the
Beer is
corner.
about the best part of Ballarat. The beer is good, but
Yeah.
nah.
Harsh
No.
man,
Yeah.
harsh man.
Just got too much for your Tone. Couldn't go 9 in a row.
Right.
Hey?
Yeah.
Boys, I'd like just to bring up something. I know we don't single out too many people on the show. We love Rosie, of course, because anyone that spent any time anywhere near Tony for minutes, let alone months, let alone a couple of years, she deserves all our respect, Rosie.
Yes.
But I have to point out that we have one punter here who is welcome to the PaLTI family because he's as poisonous as Matty Nicol. Trev Stratton, you wouldn't believe it. He had the quaddie last week. He's all up and about. He's got the wanker in the last. He's got Tone's selections. He's got every runner against except numbers 1, 4, and 8. The great man goes, I'll back number 1 and I'll back number 8. And I'll just put 10 each way just to cover my quaddie because it looks like it's going to pay all right. And I've got a fair chunk of the percentage. Number 4 wins at 30 to 1.
Yeah.
The trifecta is 4, 1, 8. Unbelievable. Welcome to the family, Trev. We love you.
He's a good punter out of luck, isn't he?
Oh, mate. When he told us that on the old Facebook, the old Book of Face on Facebook, Tony's just got around him straight away, gave him a big hug. And he's like, yeah, I understand, mate, because Tone had about 4 out of the 7 as well. And we didn't get the trifecta either, mate. But golly, how poison. Now, come on, boys, that's poisonous. That's.
Aquagill, was it?
What's that? Trevi Stratton, you can't make that up. Good on you, Trev.
Yeah, bad. That's just.
He'll never back another horse that's got girl in it because it was Aquagirl, wasn't it, that won it or something?
Yeah, Stokesy, the crook. So of course wins
absolutely.
at 30 to 1, and it was the roughie in a field of 6, or 7 or whatever it was. There wasn't many in it, and it actually ran home like a good thing. But don't worry about that, Trev. Marto's got you covered. He's got one of his old faves here running around at Rosehill. Race 4, number 1, Polly Gray. And all you Peaky Blinders fans, Marto runs this town.
Mate, I like it. It's a Queensland Invader again, coming down to Sydney, and she's only here because the track's wet. Mate, the favourite's at $2, and I just can't take it. It's allergic to wet tracks. They got a lot of rain in Sydney, and this girl, mate, she loves the heavy track. She's 3 from 6 on the heavy. Look, form could be a little bit dodgy first and second up. She normally needs those couple of runs, but the wet track and J-Mac on board is going to play right in her favour with the wallet polish on top.
Yeah.
I think Polly Gray's well and truly over the odds here.
I love the horse myself, and J-Mac in the saddle, who, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, J-Mac?
Absolutely, yes. One of the jockeys who is worth his salt.
Oh.
Yes. I think Marto's on a winner here, Polly Gray. Overpriced, I reckon.
Tassie?
They are. Yeah, J-Max on fire. He had another hole in one as well.
Yeah, I saw that. He's hit 2 holes in one in a week, and he's dating that sort of blonde bombshell as well, who gets on, does a bit of form too. The old ex-jock in New South Wales. So he's going all right. Talking about holes in one. Polly Gray, love it, mate, love it. Good job, Marto. I think I'm on. Me and Trev Stratton and Matty Nicol, we're all on.
That's it. Finished.
So there's no poison. There's no poison there. There's no weight. It's the poisonous trio. No, mate. We are the anti-venom.
Oh, well, 3 wrongs maybe make it right, eh?
That's right. I love it. Oh, Tony loves a double negative. Don't you worry about that. Hey, now, Tassie, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, mate. Now, hopefully you're sticking in Sydney. You're sticking with the winning, like, You've found your little niche in Sydney the last few weeks, and I think you're right on top of it. So obviously you're tipping in Sydney again.
Look, I'm not.
Right.
Because I like to mix it up. I like to give people variety. You know, they say spice of life and all that sort of stuff. Right. So what I've done is even before the chocky wheels come out, I've gotten in there, I've done the research, and I found one again at a decent price.
Wow. So
race 6, number 6. Now, you know, I'd like to, after it wins, I'm going to call it Our Honey, but it's actually called, I think you could pronounce it O'Carney.
Oh.
Now, it's got the 3 4s there.
Yes.
It's now stepping right up into a suitable distance. So the work that it's done is all being geared, in my opinion, to this 2,500 metre event. It does handle the soft track. The jockey, the track and the distance, it's 3 starts, 1 and 1, so it's like the stars have aligned.
Oh,
so for me, this horse is the way to go. Don't know if the chocky wheel's going to agree with me, but I wasn't wrong last week, and I don't think I'm going to be wrong this week.
Oh, I love myself a little splitty, a little apprentice splitty. Alana Kelly, you're not losing anything there, mate. She's sitting
I'm not.
as good as they are, mate.
Well, it's dropping in class as well. It's going from a benchmark 82, all right, to a benchmark 78, and doesn't Jolly Kelly, you know, doesn't it just sound nice?
Yeah. I love Richard and Chantal Jolly. I love the horses. These silks always seem to pop up and win at a good price as well. Not bad. Race 6, number 6, bang. Pretty easy to remember.
Number 6.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay, boys, Barney, we're not too sure where his bedazzled mangina is, but he was in Townsville for a couple of weeks ago there, wasn't he, Marto?
Yeah, turned it upside down.
Yes, indeed.
Again.
Barney reckons he was sitting with the owner of the Townsville Casino in the VIP area, sucking on a couple of little sherbs, saying how good Cairns is. Why don't you come up and buy it? Barney was doing a bit of I don't know, mediation work there on the multi-millionaires that he runs around with. It's so cool. Anyway, boys, we're getting into the quaddie. We're going to Caulfield, even though we probably could have went to Sydney for a bit of value, but we're sticking in Melbourne. We think we're right on top of it. The best maiden in Australia, Port Louis. Will he ever fucking win for me? Seriously.
Yeah, well, if he's going to, he's due this week.
The Blue Battler's already been scratched. The Godolphin horse that was probably the best bet of the day is out. So Port Louis does get his chance today, but there's a Matty Smith horse down the bottom, Festival Dancer. I like it. Cardinal Gem, I love myself. I'm only backing Childs and Beg. That's all I'm doing. Don't even know what the horse is called. And Blazero, a Bennett horse, which I'm involved with a couple of horses. In a roughie at around, it's already been backed in from 21s and the 16s. 2, 6, 7, and 12. Get in the queue. Now we get into the debatable stuff, Tone. Tassie?
Yep, it's, here I am. So, PaLTI followers, profiteers, paupers, whatever we want to call them, pirates.
Pilferers.
That's it, pilferers. Number
Profit
1.
Rovers.
Well, we can just keep going. Seriously, number 1 is the standout bet. No one's going to deny that. This horse is heads and shoulders, clearly classes above. However, when was the last time it ran 2 races within, say, 2 weeks? When was the last time it went from a 3,200 to a 2,400? So there are a lot of questions. That doesn't mean that this horse doesn't win. It doesn't mean that you don't take it one out, because if you're looking to, do it. So my suggestion, put 2 quaddies on.
Yeah.
Take it as a 1 out. And in the other one, throw in Warning, throw in Lunar Flare, and throw in Sovereign.
Now, MArto, you're all over Spanish Mission in the Melbourne Cup. Ran a really honest third. Of course, very elegant, way too good for everybody on a firm track that nobody thought you could run. But Spanish Mission, mate, you're going to go one out in the quaddie?
No, I wouldn't go 1 out. I think it can definitely win, but I think the only danger in the race is Warning, so I would go 2 out myself.
Okay.
To be honest, I don't like the rest of the field against either of those two.
Yeah.
But it's racing, and who knows, you could find a bit of bad luck and you need a roughie in there to cover you.
All the Pezza followers here on PaLTI, we all remember and love Lunar Flare because it's won for us a couple of times. And of course I don't think it was had any favours. I love horses that, like in this last start, it was ran that slow that Tony was actually the might and power of the field. It was a completely slowly ran race. It had no chance with the way it runs. So put a line through Lunar Flare last start. It was an absolutely jog around. So I don't mind it myself. I might have a couple of bucks each way, but Spanish Mission should be winning, Tone.
You would think so.
MArto, you've gone fucking just about every horse in this field.
Well, because I don't like the favourite in this leg. I really don't. I think he's allergic to dry tracks. He's won 1 from 11. I think he needs a wet track. I mean, he's got Damien Lane on for sure, so he's going to get an honest ride.
Right.
But I think 6 is beatable here. I really like Defibrillate, to be honest, the number 2.
Gee, it's a tough race. It's a tough race.
It is.
A horrible race.
Horrible race.
It is a tough race.
Me and Tassie, of course, we're on one that you haven't even put in. But Rigo Di Gaetano, the Murray Bridge Cup winner.
Send it back to Murray Bridge.
Hey.
2
Murray Bridge Cups in a row.
Yes.
Don't underestimate this horse peaks at this time of year.
Yeah, we're pretty keen. Well, the Jollies are bringing it over for some reason. They think it's obviously a chance to steal this shitty race.
Yeah, right. Is there prize money for 5th in this race?
Oh, prize money for 5th. It's going to be interesting to watch anyway. But yeah, I think you have to go a little bit wider in this leg.
I think it's a really open race. Like I said, the favourite is just too short. I think he's allergic to dry tracks, and I think he's beatable here. That's why I went a bit wider. If
you don't rate our Playboy, well, you've got to go wide for sure. Yeah. Anyway, Star Rail. Oh my God, Craig Williams
left out Tony's favourite horse though, the top weight.
Oh, it's so simple, Tony.
Stay away. That is stick a dog off a gut wagon. That thing. That is one of the worst horses on the planet.
Anyway, remember what to do. You can go. I reckon you could probably go nearly 1 out our Playboy in Spanish Mission and take the field in the next 2. But MArto, we reckon we'll lay our Playboy. But anyway, let's hope for the quaddie's sake a little bit of value gets up here. And Tone, the great man, you can't move anywhere because we won our legs. You have to stay the anchor. Surprise, again, baby!
Yes, your horse is in there. Look, you never know. Fresh up, could be the go.
1, 2, 5, and 7.
In Australia on it, Geordie Childs. He'll stuff anything up. But you've got Zach Spain on the top. He
fucked it fucking 2 years ago in the Melbourne Cup, didn't he? That prick. Fucking, he rode an extra 300 fucking yards over 2 miles. The fucking
Frankie's his mate.
No, I haven't forgotten. It's okay, Geordie.
Dear.
We left out one of your other favourites though, because your 2 favourite horses could quinella this.
Yeah.
The Baby and the Riddler.
Yes, I agree.
Isn't that one of your second favourite horses?
What about Camborne? You've jumped off that quicker than fucking. I can't think of it.
Yeah, well, the Bogan boys on it's coming out. Look, 11, 11, 77. Oh, Taz is all into numbers. Number 11 coming out of Barrier 11. I'm not on. I think watch names are special. The 5 Crosshaven.
Wow,
absolutely.
I think Crosshaven.
Wow,
absolutely.
You like that, MArto?
I love it, mate. I love it.
I've liked that you put Surprise Baby in. Suppose it's been trolling down the house, which it always does.
Okay.
And but you know, it's over 1,400. You know, I don't think it's won over 1,600 in 3 years. Who knows? Hopefully, Gavin Be Good has got the key to it because yeah, it was one of my faves and could have won me about 24 grand in the Melbourne Cup. Alluded, but we won't mention the war. Well done, Tone. 1, 2, 5, and 7. Let's get straight into it, big man. Tone's titanium tip. He's 1 from 1. Flying in. So obviously you're staying in Ascot.
Yeah, we'll get away from Ascot now because I've noted he's had 2, and this is true. He's won 2 trials recently, Kobe Rocks. He's ready to fire. It's in the shittiest, crappiest, hardest race of the day at Rosehill.
Wow.
Got a decent jockey on who can actually ride a horse, but he only gets 2 strikes, so he better pull his finger out tomorrow on Saturday.
Wow.
Bjorn Baker, 14 skins. I reckon it's over the odds. First up, ready to roll.
I reckon this has got scratching written all over this. But anyway, Taz.
Oh, so that's a
Look,
possibility.
One scratch.
There's one-
You love to hit it back.
I don't know what to say. All I can say is if you're only giving him one more go, seriously, Tone, do yourself a favour. Make your titanium tip something tomorrow night, okay? Because it's the Melbourne Cup in the Greyhounds. You might as well take Aston Rupee. That's your price. About $2.40. Go get on that.
Yeah,
You
that's
can't
Tony's
beat back
price,
in
all
the-
right.
Can't beat.
Fucking
can't
nature
beat
strip.
Johnny.
Nature strip. There we go. Yeah, flying missile.
Hey,
That's Tony's
That's
price.
your price. Hey,
Yeah.
Aston
Any
Rupee
price, I'll
tomorrow
win, huh?
night.
Nah, I love the old Kiwi Swede, Bjorny Baker and Joshy Parr. Absolutely. They've got an amazing strike rate. And the money, if the money's on, the money's on. Joshy Parr's using the jock that Bjorny sits up on top of him. So rocks and bowls, let's go Kobe Rocks. And MArto, as he said, he loves the heavy.
Yes, yep, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Could be the
Piers,
day, Saturday.
Piers, I can't get away from Sydney at the moment. I'm a bit like Jason in February when the Mardi Gras is on. I get drawn to it at the moment. I'm drawn to it. And I found one, boys. I found one. You probably don't even know the name of this horse, but it's called Prince Invincible.
Oh, is it named after you?
Basically, yes. We're not going to call it Invincible. We're going to call it Invincible because this great horse actually came second in a trial, absolutely trialled the house down with it. I Am Power, a good Irish horse, MArto, and absolutely dog trotting it was. It was like Robbie Dolan was just like, oh, this is good. And they're putting the king on, Brocky Ryan, the king of Sydney. Fuck Tommy Berry and J-Mac. This kid rode 4 last week. He's got a shit day of rides on Saturday. This is his best. I reckon he's cherry ripe for this. It's over 1,050 or 1,020. It's a really weird, actually, it's a really weird distance. Is it 1,050 or 1,000?
1,100 is what it's listed at.
Oh, 1,100? Really weird.
Oh, I'm nervous now.
Pezza, you know what? I'm scared.
No. From barrier 9, Brocky's going to take it straight to the front. Rosehill, highest heavy track. Hasn't ran in a heavy track, by the way, but loves the soft. It's one on the soft in place. So I reckon it wins by 4.
Wins by 4. Ooh, that's a big call.
Yeah,
Pezza.
I just hope it jumps, and then
no, it's going to jump and go to the front, Tone. It's going to lead.
Yep. And he will do very, very well because you've done your form on 1,050 metres.
Yeah,
The race is
1,025.
1,100. The race is 1,100.
No, the last 75 might be hurtful. It might be.
Oh my goodness!
Prince Invincible might be just feeling it. That last 75.
I don't know. You're getting a good price. You got a good jockey.
Yeah, we're getting a good price. We've got the good job. Georgie Moore, get on.
I'm Invincibles just don't like the heavy track though.
Yeah. Well, as I said, it hasn't ran on a heavy, so we're punting, and obviously that's why we're getting this price. Because it brained him 2 starts ago. 1 by 4, went to the front and led and killed him. So this is what we're hoping. There's a bit of bias. The heavy track, get to the front. Brocky rates it perfectly. We win by 4. There's no Art Cadeau or there's no fucking on Thunderstruck coming down the outside to get us.
True.
Now,
I do
boys,
like your pick.
we've got value aplenty here, boys. The
Look at us.
the titanium. We've got 15,750 for the Yankee if she's close, which is going to be about $22,000 for $11. So, boys, girls, I don't think you can complain about the value of. Yeah, wow, amazing. Let's go. It's worth your $11 Yankee anyway.
That's what heavy tracks bring, don't they? They bring a bit of value about.
Yeah, totally agree.
Exactly, Marto. Brings everyone back to the square one, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
what I reckon I do like our selections, and the thing is, like, it's 15,000 there, but even if you were to couple up the 4 and a Yankee, just place,
yeah,
it still would give you plenty of value as well. So if you don't trust us for winners, trust us for place getters, because really we are on the money like that. I mean, yours last week.
Yeah.
I mean, Marto
440, Marto
all the time. I mean, Tone's in the same. You know, if the jockeys weren't killing Tony's horses, seriously, he would have won the last 43.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So
if Tony was a steward, probably his horse would be the only one running.
Well, yeah, and there wouldn't be a jockey on it too. Wouldn't need to just say go, boy. What they do is they stick a carrot out in front of it, okay, and have it hanging out the front, so the horse just keeps going.
They'd have there'd be record crowds at the dog races, I can tell you that.
It's pretty exciting though. It's a sort of last day, isn't it? The Zipping Classic sort of signals the end of the spring. That's when MArto comes into his own. Then on the wet tracks, don't you worry about it. He finds value, sniffs it out. And it's great to see the draft is on the AFL draft. And for North Melbourne and Carlton supporters like me and Taz, this is our time of the year.
Yep.
Jason Horn Francis, I'm excited. The kid fell asleep in his jumper. How good is this kid? Mate, I heard he's a cross between bloody Nathan Fife in the air, and I heard Dangerfield on the ground. I got a bit upset because I fucking hate Dangerfield. And pretty excited. And good to see that the Tigers had 2 first-round picks, Tony. Good to see the Battlers going all right.
Yeah, we're doing it tough.
And, of course, Sydney, they've chosen a bolter as their first-round pick. He was supposed to go in the 30s or 40s. They've chosen him at 18. This kid will be a fucking jet.
Yeah, well, you're going to catch it from the Sydney draft, can't you?
Yeah, mate, they just get everyone who is good.
They know how to develop them. They know how to develop them.
Yeah.
They've got a really good program. They develop them. But they do also hide kids away. So whilst we're thinking he's a 30, for all we know, he's been tucked away somewhere, hidden, and that's why he's a 30.
A few of my mates I was giving it to my mates last night, Tassie. Carlton, no first-round picks.
Don't need one.
Don't need one.
Don't need one. We've got too many in the team. We've got Sarah. You know, we've got him back
that's what my mate said. My mate said, "Oh, we got Sarah. Why do we need
Yeah.
someone who gets 30 and kicks 2?" And I'm like, well, you got a few seagulls at Carlton. It might be nice to put someone over the footy.
No, we'll be right. No. Don't be surprised, mate. I'm telling you now, like, we've been coming for a long time, and I think a lot of people have been smelling what we've been cooking. It's about time we deliver. It's about time we are going to deliver.
Now, you can tell that Taz is the true punter. If he's got any hope at all with Carlton's list at the moment, he wow.
They do love finishing 9 and 10.
But
You
anyway,
know, flying doormats and boots Kernahan.
Bruce, you're showing your age there, Tone.
There you go, Bruce Dool.
Yeah,
The
I'm
flying
telling you now,
dog.
boys.
great footballer.
If you can, just take Coolangatta, all right, the 2-year-old, okay? Then take that Epsion or whatever we said, okay, that one from Sydney that came to Melbourne, and then just take Carlton and make the 8. Just top it up.
Oh, no, you're not going to ruin Coolangatta with fucking Carlton, surely.
All right?
The one leg loss again.
All right, Carlton will make the 8. Get on, boys.
You sound like
All
my
right, I'm
mate
telling you
Lenny,
now.
just feeding him. If Lenny, my mate Lenny, he's a Carlton supporter too from Geelong. If he bought a horse, I already told him its name is Delusional. Like, seriously, I can't even talk to Carlton supporters.
Listen,
like,
can I just say something about your mob?
what?
You know who they're sponsored by?
Yeah, Mazda, Zoom.
No, Salvation Army, because they're the homeless kangaroos. Seriously.
We had out of
Homeless
debt.
kangaroos.
We got no debt.
No debt.
We got no debt.
Yeah, because you've been rattling tins for the last 10 years.
Is that all the pubs in North Melbourne are collecting for the North Melbourne, not for the homeless? And you know what the best thing is with the pandemic, it was great. We didn't have to pay for travel. So
See, no debt.
we've
Perfect.
saved a fortune on flights, which always costs us a lot of money at North. But yeah, it's great to see the draft on. Let's hope that we get up that $15,000 Yankee this weekend, boys. Any final thoughts, Tone, the great man?
Oh, well, we're back to the city now, so we might see some decent winners get up and a couple of upsets. Who knows?
Right. So you feel confident that you can land 2 in a row from Titanium?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
Absolutely. It'll be jockey error if I don't. So
Pumped up Rocky Rock, and then you said, no, jockey error.
and Taz, any final thoughts?
Yeah, just one final one.
Oh, all right.
NFL
Oh,
Monday
no.
night versus
Oh,
UK. It's on. Tag team titles are on the
don't
line.
mention
That's
the
all.
war, Marto. Don't mention the war. I said
It's
no
on. It's
NFL
on.
cracks. Like
All right.
feeding and me and Marto. Hey, see, these
Taz is
assholes
just
don't even
bloody-
watch the game, Marto. And
No,
what's his
they got
name?
no
Leonard
idea.
Fournette, he had 2 runs of 25 yards that were brought back because of penalties. So there's
Yes.
our bet right there.
No,
That's
I
right.
blame the referees, not the jockeys,
Bloody
Tone.
referees.
yeah, well, they're dodgy, the Yanks, because like they just can't get it right.
Right.
That obviously the refs are taking money in the back pocket because
Yeah.
like they're
Yeah.
doing some dodgy things
Yeah.
recently
Oh.
over there.
Fournette, we
Well,
got screwed twice on 2 penalties, and it's just like breaks
Yep.
my heart.
Touch, hang on, check. Let me just get me. Oh, there's the violin.
Oh, no.
Big
You
swinger.
hear it? You hear it?
Oh, bloody hell.
Yeah, I can hear it after race 5 at fucking Wrexham or where we were at the other night at the UK. Playing the fucking last post, I think. It was that bad. But anyway, boys, great to see. Good luck. Tony's and Tassie are going to get a bit excited about the UK coming up. They're going to be trying to be a bit more consistent, tipping maybe on a Thursday night or even on the Saturday night to give us more.
Get something regular going.
money. Yeah, get something regular going instead of this randomness of putting them up now and again. Tone tips in the UK like MArto tips in New South Wales. So he's been doing it for years. How old are you, Tone?
29.
Yeah, fucking
With a
108.
bullet.
So,
Born on a leap year, he was. Born on a leap year.
fair dinkum. Tony saw Archer walk from fucking Sydney to fucking Melbourne for the first Melbourne Cup and got a fucking hoof print. So, so anyway, we're going to beat that. But the NFL, Marto, let's tell our mate Ty, we're going to go bigger this week. We're sick of missing. We're going to have 30 in it. We're
30.
going bigger. Don't go smaller. Let's go bigger.
Let's go bigger. Yeah, wow. Mate, I got nothing. Where do we go?
Seriously, you normally go 8 legs. So why don't you just start calling it the spider bet? And then that way I can just keep calling it, okay, the 1 leg short.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I understand. All right, boys. Thanks very much for coming. I really appreciate it. Big Yankee tomorrow. We're busy in Rosehill, and of course, I think 3 of us are there. And then the Chocky will be up. Be sure to check out that on PaLTI. Like and subscribe. We love when you like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. It helps us out, makes us feel a bit better at people are watching. And all the best to Danny Pugh and his honeymoon. Good on you, Pewey.
Good on you, Pewey.
Well done, mate.
Load up, mate, load up.
Load up, Pewey.
One last final word, boys. I've got one last final word.
Hey.
Why do bald men have holes in their pockets? So they can run their fingers through their hair.
There we go. Zinger.
Here we go.
Oh, Tassie.
Oh, it's perfect.
Rosie. I've got one for Rosie. Oh, no, I better not. Oh, hang on. No, I better. Rosie, I was going to give Rosie a bit of a zinger, but I better not. Rosie, good on you, darling. And good on you, Trenny Stratton. You're a bloody champion, mate. Ty, don't worry. We're going to go big or go home this week in the NFL. We're going to get one up at about 38 skins. And boys, well done. Good luck in the UK when you get your shit together and start posting some winners up. Tony, see you, mate.
See ya. Yep. See you, boys.
Hey, boys.
Thanks, gentlemen.
Hey,
That's
boys.
right,
Always a pleasure.